Welcome back to another video. I'm about to show you a wholesale deal that we've closed in the last month, okay? And I'm gonna show you step by step how we got the deal, all the way to how we sold the deal. I'm gonna show you the pictures of the deal and give you all of the information on the deal, step by step, so you can see exactly how we closed this particular deal. We made $17,980 on this deal. And we did it. We acquired the deal on February 27th, and we closed the deal on March 17th. And I'm going to walk you through the entire deal, step by step. Now go ahead and stay tuned. Okay, so obviously I have a big team. If you've been following me for a long time, then you'll know that we have a really big team. We have a really awesome team, and it's not just me anymore, okay? But I'm gonna introduce you to the actual people on my team here in just a second who not only acquired the deal, but I'm also gonna introduce you to the people who sold the deal, and we're gonna break everything down for you, okay? And if you like this style of video, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below what you like about the video that you're about to watch. Make sure you stay to the very end. Caesar, you down to talk about this Escobar deal?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, so talk to me about Escobar. How did we get the deal?
Through the MLS and a lot of follow-ups. It's about 3 weeks of following up with the agent.
3 weeks of following up.
Yep.
Dang. And you were telling me a little while ago that on this particular deal, they actually went under contract with multiple other people and they fell out of contract?
Yeah, unfortunately, we had to send out our initial offer where we thought the numbers were making sense. She said she had a higher offer, went with the offer. Unfortunately, it was a wholesaler, locked it up too high. They couldn't move it, got canceled on. Same thing happened on again at a different price point. And I just kept calling her every other day.
Yeah.
And we ultimately ended up getting it at a good price. Ended up having to do a little price drop, but we made it work in the end.
Dang, dude, I absolutely love that. What I love about this department is the fact that if you just keep following up and providing value to the real estate agents, like a lot of times, like other wholesalers will lock up a deal too high, they can't perform, and then we end up getting what we like to call the good old-fashioned callback, which is where they call us back, and we got Murphy sitting over here nodding his head because he knows all about that, and they call us back because they know that we're going to be able to actually get the deal done, right, and actually take care of them, and it sounds like that's exactly what happened here, right?
Exactly, yeah. We just had confidence in our underwriters and our numbers, and Murphy was, the one telling me to call people every other day, always follow up, see what we can do for them, and we made it work.
I love it. So this is just a relationship that we have with a real estate agent, right? Mm-hmm. And was it on the market, or was this one off market?
This one was on the market.
On the market, okay. And did you find the deal by going through the MLS, or did you get the deal sent to you because you had a relationship with the agent prior on this one?
So on this one, I was just scrolling through the MLS.
Nice. So when you reached out to that agent, was that the first time that you had ever talked to that particular agent?
It was, yes.
Dang. Okay. So first time you talked to the agent, when you initially talked to her, was it still active, or were they already under contract with a different wholesaler?
So it was actually still active. I think I called her the first day it was on the market.
And we submitted an offer that was lower, and then they ended up taking another offer in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So they didn't take our offer.
No, they shot it down pretty quickly.
Got it. Okay. And you told her, like, hey, let us know if anything happens, if the deal falls apart, like, make sure. And then you just kept following up with her at that point?
Yep, about every other day.
Okay, nice. And when we got it under contract finally, like when they came back and we got it under contract, did we get it under contract at that initial price? Do you remember, or did we go up in price at all?
We actually increased our offer just by a little bit. That was kind of part of the negotiations with the second time she went under contract. But ultimately, they went under contract the second time with another offer.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And then you said we did a price drop at some point. When did we do that price reduction? Like, was it because we just went in a little bit too high?
Yes. We tried to kind of outbid the second time around, but we stuck with that initial price, and then we just saw it was a little too high. So minor reduction, but we made it work.
I love it, dude. You're the freaking man, bro. I appreciate you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you a couple of the photos that we initially got when we got the property, okay? So here's a couple of the photos, and as you can tell, we have a Dropbox for the particular property that we have here, right? So obviously, Dropbox is the software that we use to get photos of every property that we have, okay? So as you can see here, here's kind of the front of the property, and I'm just going to kind of go through here and show you, we've only got about 12 photos of the property, okay? But I want to show you kind of the condition that the property was actually in here. So you can tell we've got a little galley style kitchen, very, very outdated, okay? Obviously the property definitely will need a full remodel. As you can tell, we have laminate flooring here. I think this is like the kitchen. We've got the microwave over here. The carpet is absolutely horrendous, okay? No bueno on that. Here we've got a little bathroom. We've got another bedroom here. We've got part of the backyard here, okay? And then we've got this massive, massive backyard, which is one of the reasons that we liked and that we acquired this particular property at the price that we did, okay? The backyard is absolutely massive, and that is obviously a huge value add. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you really quick and break down the actual numbers, okay? So stay with me to the very end, and then we're going to go talk. Remember, we talked a little while ago to our acquisition guy. Caesar was the one who acquired that deal, okay? And then we're going to go talk to our dispositions guy here in just a minute, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And again, I'm going to do a lot more of these deal breakdowns in the future, and I'm happy to get real granular with them too. So let me know in the comments down below. We have a massive team. We're doing, anywhere from 30 to 50 wholesale deals a month, and that is not including our retail division or anything else. And I'm happy to every deal is going to be different. So we're going to have different people that you're going to get to meet on my team, different acquisitions people, different dispositions people. You can maybe talk to our acquisitions managers, our dispositions managers, and it'll be a lot of fun. I know you're going to get a lot of value out of it, okay? So here's the property, back to here, okay? Here's the property right here. Property, as you can see, it closed for $340,000, okay? Look at that great big lot, as you can tell. Phenomenal, phenomenal lot. So this is on the corner of Cave Creek and Cactus in Arizona, okay? And as you can tell here, we actually put an ARV on our property of about 510, okay? Obviously, that is just a rough number. We had this one over here with a pool, sold for 550. We are crossing over a road here. But again, we did really like the property just because of that big lot. We do have one here that sold for 490, about the same square footage in our actual neighborhood. And again, look at the difference in the lot here, okay? Massive difference. So we've got this UCB over here, meaning it's pending, under contract, accepting backups for 525, about the same square footage, fully remodeled. So we gave our property an ARV of about $510,000. Now, I'm going to do some math here on this piece of paper, but I'm going to show you on the screen what this actually breaks out to. Okay, so $510,000. We actually got the property we locked it up initially a little bit higher, as Caesar was talking about. We ended up doing a price reduction, but we actually got it at like $330,000. Okay, now we made a commission on the deal because it was on the market, and we made a $10,000 assignment fee for that total that I told you a little while ago of just right under $18,000 gross profit on that particular deal, okay? So we did end up locking it up. Let's see, if we do math at $340,000, okay, I guess is what you could say we sold it at, divided by, let's just call it a $510,000 ARV. That was a 66%. See if we can get it to focus here. If not, I'll show you on the screen. But that was a 66% of ARV, okay? As you can tell, the property obviously needs a lot of work, but that will definitely end up being a good deal for the buyer who ended up buying it, okay? So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take you over and introduce you to our disposition guy who sold that particular deal, and we're gonna get his feedback on how he found the buyer, how he sold the deal, and everything like that, and kind of the process of getting that deal sold. Okay, so we have Luke right over here. He is currently on the phone with a buyer right now. While he's on the phone, we're gonna go ask him about Escobar here in just a minute and how he found that buyer and how he sold that deal. But look at this office really quick, okay? Is today Friday? This is a Friday. What time is it right now? 1 p.m., okay? Friday at 1 p.m. right now. I want you to just look at this office. We got Braylon right here, okay? This is Braylon. He's the man. He's a real estate agent. Check this office out. We've got Murph Dog right here. We've got an entire office clear full of people. Here is where we do a lot of our dispositions right now, okay? And I'm going to introduce you to Luke. And Luke is actually the one that sold Escobar, okay? So we're going to go talk to him right now. Luke is off the call now. Luke, do you remember the deal on Escobar?
Yes.
You remember that deal?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember how you sold the deal?
Yes.
How'd you sell the deal?
So on that one, funny enough, we were shooting out to some end buyers, and we had this wholesaler who had said that he wanted some of our deals. I hadn't really sent him much in the past, but when I told him that it was one that we had direct, he was super excited about it. So he pushed it really hard, and he was actually able, the same day we sent it over to him, he was able to find a buyer. So that was pretty cool. And the reason why he took it so seriously is because when we told him that we were direct on it, he really liked that as opposed to us just daisy chaining something to him. So he made the extra effort to get it done, and he worked really hard, and we were able to get our first deal done. That was the first deal we did with that wholesale. So,
Dang. So do you know, was the buyer that he sold it to, do you know anything about that buyer or no? Was he like an end buyer, I guess is my question, or do you know like what type of buyer he was?
the guy that he sold it to, off the top of my head, I don't know. Yeah, don't remember.
No worries. I was just curious. And then, so you were talking about like daisy chaining. Like what's a daisy chain?
Yeah, so a lot of times other wholesalers will come to us and they'll ask us to help them sell the deal. And then when we start pushing them out, sometimes other wholesalers who have buyers will also want to help sell the deal, so they'll come to us. And so we'll have the deal from someone, we'll send it to them, and then they'll get the deal and send it to a buyer. So that's that's a daisy chain. So sometimes it works, and you can make some money on that, and everyone's happy, and everyone makes a little something. And some people really hate it because the line of communication is sometimes more difficult.
Yeah.
So some wholesalers really don't want to do anything with daisy chains, and so when you send them something that you're direct on, they really appreciate that and they really like it. And most of the time, they'll prioritize that stuff over a daisy chain. But you still can make money on daisy chains than we have before. So yeah,
I love that, dude. You're the man. I appreciate you, bro.
appreciate you.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and go back into my office really quick. So, again, full recap here, okay? This was a deal that, like I was saying a little while ago, right? We got off of the MLS, okay? It was a agent, okay? So Caesar was the one who got the deal from an agent off the MLS. We initially came in lower. They didn't take our offer, okay? They ended up falling out with multiple other wholesalers who could not get the deal done. We followed back up, okay, from what Caesar was saying, with that agent. We ended up getting the deal under contract, right? We ended up having to do a price reduction, brought it to, as Luke was kind of talking about, a guy who brought the end buyer, and we put the entire deal together. And like I was saying, we made, and I'll show you, I'll blur everything out and I'll show you on the HUD, but we made a $10,000 assignment fee, and then we made like an $8,000 commission, okay? So we made a total of about $18,000 on that particular deal. And we acquired the deal on February 27th, okay? And we sold the deal on March 17th, okay? And I can probably even show you that on the screen as well. So let's see, there's only 28 days in February. So in under 3 weeks' time, we made $18,000, okay? And again, we're doing, anywhere from, 30 plus, wholesale deals a month probably on average right now, okay? So I believe in the month of March, collectively, One Roof has done over 45 deals, okay? So again, hope that the video provided a ton of value. Would love to do more videos like this, okay? So let me know in the comments down below if you want me to just be completely an open book and show you how we do what we do on a daily basis, okay? We literally are doing this all day, every day, as you can tell. We absolutely love what we do. We love to help people, provide win-win situations, win-win scenarios, and I would love to just drop a lot more content. So if you haven't already, it would mean the world to me if you would smash that like button, okay? Subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to making more videos just like this one.